Good morning to all those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing JoySpring, the game that is way more frustrating than it is worth it, but I'm doing it anyways. So, before we get into it, what you're about to see in this podcast is actually just some clips of in between broadcast recordings. So if it's a bit disjointed, I do apologize for that. I did try my best, but I just couldn't finish this game in one sitting. So, without further ado, let's get right into JoySpring. So floating down from this section is very critical because it's the transitions that will kill you, or literally this hallway. And then, like, when it comes to falling, which I think is the biggest problem, like this part, you need a lot of frames. Because if you don't have them, your falling is not going to be great. Oh my god, I just beat it. You don't know how long that took me. Nothing is here. Is the spring telling the truth? Like, is the spring good? I'm doing this. Was my search meaningless? Oh, I need to do a switch there. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. And that means a lot to me, to be honest. And, yeah, I don't know what else to really say. I enjoy doing this. I don't recommend it. Like, if you get an opportunity where you can actually have a stable job, I recommend that so much more over this. Ah, there we go. It is okay, child. Life will move on, and you will be moving with it. Go on now. Go back home. I promise it was not meaningless. Fuck. Oh. A fox ran across the woods, the plains, and the desert. And in the middle of nowhere, he sat down to eat some berries. Why are you telling me a bedtime story? Berries were delicious. And after the fox was finished, he got up, brushed himself off, and ran home again. What? That's it? Yes. Every full moon, the fox would run across the land to eat those fat berries. Why? He spent all that time and energy to eat some berries? What's the point of eating those berries so far away? To you, the fox spent its life chasing after those berries. To the fox, he spent his life chasing after his favorite food. But he was never satisfied. Because he believed that the berries further away would be more delicious. And so he ran chasing a myth. A foolish idea. Yes, myths rule the world. The fox believed in the myth of the berries. Your parents believed in the myth called money. Your society believes in the myth called government. And you, little one, believed in the myth of the JoySpring. Oh. Do not worry. The world you envisioned may not be here, But you are here. Following so many others? Are you coming and going? Ah. Walking, talking, living? Reaching nowhere, finding nothing. But one day, smiling. Letting go of your goal, yes? Birthing new ones too. Going forward. Fighting, losing, dying. But ever forwarding, nothing. Nothing. Oh, that's incredible. The mountain's peak is unending. And its deepest pits are unceasing. One day you'll be understanding, my child. And one day you'll be smiling. Once upon a time, a spring lay at the end of a climb, bubbling gold, dancing joy, liquid happiness for all to enjoy. Many people from all around the lands dared to ascend the rocks and sand, first dressed in hope, strong and proud, but later despaired far above the clouds. And yet the truth, terrible reality. It is not as soulless as it seems. For those who went up in vain came back with peace none could explain. Among sadness, rejection, loss, they fought against the world's odds, ever moving, ever tumbling, but always smiling. And so ends the legend of the JoySpring. And that's it. That's JoySpring. I will say, I love the story. I love the art style. I really love the music. But some parts of the game just seem way too hard. Like a lot of places where you're supposed to switch planes, they seem really like tight timing, and the spikes that stick out of the skulls, they're really cool looking, but they're placed in a way where most people using dash or whatever you need to do to get to the next area, you're likely to hit those, which I really don't think is fair. That just seems to exaggerate the whole perfect timing thing. Like, for the most part, I did not enjoy this game, which is a shame, because I like almost everything about it. And I will say the controls, if you're using a keyboard, don't. They just suck. You like need a controller for this game, which isn't bad. It's just they kind of give you the impression that you can do it without a controller, which you could. I just don't suggest it. And then I found, even though I was trying to hit, most cases it was dash, but sometimes it was float, that it just wouldn't go off by the time it registered and I hit spikes, which was kind of annoying. But I don't know if that's the game's fault or my controller's fault. But some levels did seem like there was higher input lag, which was annoying, especially when you have tight timing. But I guess that's it. That was JoySpring. Whether or not you want to play it, that's up to you, but I need a break, so thank you for tuning in on our frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off, so good night and sweet nightmares.